Alrighty, folks, you know I'm having a solid Thursday morning because Chairman members cashed in on 4 different premium selections of mine on my premium page yesterday. We had the Mavs, Texas Rangers, under in the Avalanche game, and we also connected on a 2-team parlay. And the only way you could access those winners is to join my full access, all-inclusive Chairman package. Now, Chairman members get access to every single premium selection of mine, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you also get access to my Chairman podcast absolutely free. It's included with your purchase. Now, you may be wondering what the difference is between what I do with the free videos and what I do on my premium site. Well, with the free videos, I'll handicap the entire slate of games in any given sport, side, and total. What I do on the premium site is, well, I actually share with you which one of these free plays I actually like the best. Once again, folks, Chairman members accessed 4 different winners on my premium page yesterday. It's patreon.com/BrockPage. And with that, folks, let's go ahead and dive into some free content. We're going to start off with the Raptors at the Sixers, 7 o'clock Eastern start time. Philadelphia is the 9-point favorite, totals 216.5. Now, we did see line movement toward the Sixers and the under in this one. It was a 1-point move toward Philly, 2-point move toward the under. Once again, the Sixers opened 8, up to 9, total opened 218.5, down to 216 and a hook. And I realize we have the motivation factor here. Nick Nurse is now the Sixers head coach. He was the Raptors head coach for years. He got fired last year. So I understand there's a motivational factor, but these are professional athletes. I think one thing that NBA bettors, they kind of get trapped by is, one, that injury report. Man, do they overreact to injuries. And 2, motivation. Guys, these are professional athletes, okay? I know a lot of folks say, oh, they wanted it more. Oh, this team wanted it more. This is professional sports, okay? They all want it. All right, I do have concerns about the Sixers covering this nearly double-digit point spread, right? A lot of folks thinking, Nick Nurse, he's going to really want to stick it to Toronto, and he probably will, but there's rarely happy endings in the sports betting world, unless you're Deshaun Watson. But anyway, we're talking about a Sixers team. They're laying 9 points here, right? It's almost a double-digit spread. And they're playing a Toronto team who plays some really tough defense. As a matter of fact, these guys allow fewer field goals a game than any other club in the league right now. The Raptors also tend to shut it down late in games defensively. They're in the top 5 in the East in fewest fourth quarter points allowed. Scotty Barnes, man, he's off to a really nice start. He's averaging nearly 3 blocks a game on the defensive end of the court. And double-digit rebounds as well for Scotty. And when it comes to offensive production, Barnes is currently the leading points getter on the team. And he's also drilling 43% of his long balls. And speaking of the deep ball, Dennis Schroeder, he's making 50% of his attempts from beyond the arc. Now, total-wise, the Raptors did see 2 out of their last 3 get over the posted total. Overs against the likes of the Bucks and this very Philadelphia team. Meanwhile, the Sixers saw all of their contests this season get over the line themselves. I tell you what, I'm in complete disagreement with the line moves here. Give me Toronto +9 over 216.5. All right, next matchup, Pistons, Pelicans, 8 o'clock Eastern start time. New Orleans is -7.5, totals 219. And as good as the Pels have looked, they are having their issues grabbing rebounds at times. They're also the worst free throw shooting team in the league right now. The Pels are making a league low 61% of their attempts from the stripe. They're facing a Pistons club who covered 3 of 5 to start the year. And they've certainly challenged folks on the defensive end of the court. Detroit's in the top 3 in field goals allowed per game. They're also doing a solid job of grabbing defensive boards. Asar Thompson's grabbing double-digit rebounds a game, 15.5 points a night for the center. And scoring-wise, Cade Cunningham, he's averaging more points a game than any other player on the roster. Now, Cunningham's also drilling 44% of his three-pointers. Now, injury-wise, Jalen Duren is day-to-day for the Pistons. A little bit banged up here. If he does suit up here tonight, Pistons backers should be in very good shape. Now, Alec Burks, he is also questionable for the Pistons. Meanwhile, for the Pels, on the other side of things, Najee Marshall's still out. Ingram's day-to-day with some knee soreness. When it comes to the number, the Pels saw 3 of 4 to start the year stay under the total. Meanwhile, Detroit saw unders this season against the likes of the Blazers, Hornets, and Miami Heat. Give me Detroit plus 7.5, under 219. Next ball game, Magic Jazz, 9 o'clock East. Utah is the 1-point favorite at home, totals 222. And even though this is a super short number, you got to consider the fact that Utah's covered in 3 out of their last 4. As a matter of fact, Utah garnered outright victories over the likes of Memphis and the Clippers during that short span. And aside from some solid rebounding on the offensive end, the Jazz are doing a nice job shooting it from long range. Utah's in the top 5 in the West right now in three-pointers made per game. Lauri Markkanen. So excited. Choking on spit. Lauri Markkanen. He's drilling nearly 40% of his long balls. Top scorer on the team as well. John Collins, 14 points a night, 9 rebounds. They're facing an Orlando team on the other side who struggles offensively in the second half. These guys are averaging fewer third-quarter points a game than any other roster besides one. And no real surprise here, folks. Orlando's a bottom 5 three-point shooting team in the league. Now, total-wise, Utah saw all of their ball games this season get over the total besides one. Overs against the likes of the Grizzlies, Suns, Clippers, and Kings. Give me Utah -1 over 222. Next and final matchup for the video, Spurs-Suns, 10 o'clock East. Phoenix is -8, totals 225.5. Now, we saw a half-point move toward the Suns in the early going here. Now, it does feel like that late second collapse on Halloween was a bit fluky. The Suns were in control the entire game up until the end. Really quirky occurrences in the final minutes in that one against the Spurs. And while that was a great effort by San Antonio, I don't think we'll see it again here today. The Suns are, for the most part, playing really tough on defense. They're guarding the 3-ball like no other. They're actually limiting their competition to just 28% shooting from downtown. They'll also smother you early in games. Phoenix is in the top 3 in fewest first-quarter points allowed. Yusuf Nurkic, he has a handful of steals on the season, 10.5 rebounds a night. Kevin Durant, he's snagging 7 boards a game himself. He's also scoring 27 points per contest. Now, Durant's also making over 51% of his attempts from the field. They're facing a Spurs team who's struggled at times grabbing offensive rebounds, but really the big weakness of this club right now has been their defensive play. They're giving up over 121 points per contest on average. They're actually second to last in the NBA in points allowed per game, as well as defensive field goal percentage. Now, injury-wise, Devin Booker is still banged up. Keep an eye on him. Bradley Beal's also inactive. When it comes to the total, the Spurs are 3-1 to the over for the entire season. Overs against the likes of Houston, Dallas, and this very Phoenix team. Give me the Suns -8 over 225.5. And with that, folks, now it is time for our quick pick recap. Give me the Raptors +9 over 216.5. Pistons +7.5 under 219. Utah Jazz -1 over 222. And with my next and final free pick, give me the Suns -8 over 225.5. And with that, folks, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on my premium page. Just a friendly reminder, if you do sign up for a membership on my premium page, you're going to get access to that membership every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, guys, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. But most importantly, guys, thanks for joining me right here on the free video. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content all this great free information. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my premium page at patreon.com/BrockPage.